It is.
Oh!
Skinny jeans! Skinny jeans! What?
I don't know, it just seems appropriate. Except, I'm sure you have
Why?
feelings about skinny jeans.
I think Rachel's face, it seems appropriate. Rachel's like, what? Why would you say it seems appropriate?
I don't know.
Besides my emo high school pants.
It's not what came to mind, but let's just find out. Go ahead.
You know, back in those days, we're gonna probably cut this part out.
Okay.
But back in those days, they didn't make skinny jeans for dudes. So in order to have the proper emo look, you had to wear straight up girl pants.
No way!
For reals.
No way.
Yeah.
Easy.
What? One time, we're definitely cutting this part out. One time, my girlfriend complained that my pants were cuter than hers. She's like, what? You have cuter pants than me? There's like a design on the back pocket or something like that, you know?
You're cute. Your pants are cuter than mine.
No, I never dressed this way when we come up to your guys' place, of course.
So.
And sometimes, this is ridiculous, we're cutting all this out. And sometimes, it's fine, it's all in the past, it's fine. I was a dumb, rebellious teenager. Sometimes you'd actually just have a separate pair of pants in your backpack. That way you could change when you got to school without getting in trouble for dressing all weird by your parents.
Hang on a second. So AC, you telling me you had bought girls' pants?
No, I never bought my own pair. I just my friends would give me
They'd give you pants.
theirs. Yeah.
And
They'd be like, here, I've got lots of. So my guy friends would be like, hey, I've got lots of girl pants. You can have some. I'd be like, hey, thanks.
Hey, thanks. So then you.
Or rather, he would inherit them from his brother, and the ones that fit him well, he would wear. The ones that fit me better,
but
I wouldn't have.
You gotta be. You kidding me? This happened?
Yeah.
Boys did this.
Yes, boys wore skinny jeans just like they do now. So
Fine.
back then, it was because you were like emo and wore all black at the same time.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I was always fishing through Peter and Grant's closets trying to find their shirts and sometimes pants that they never wore. They was soup's comf. What do you want from me?
And that was back in the day when this is apparently the bit about. This is back in the day where phones were still like the flip phones about like yay big. That was the nicest ones that you could have. Mm-hmm. It just so happened that the pants in those girl pants, that the pockets of the girl pants were like just the right size for just your phone. So there's that convenient factor. Other than that, why even put the pockets on there if they're that dang small? And in this day and age of like smartphones that are like freaking bricks, like thin bricks. It's like, why, if you're not making pant pockets at least this big, what you doing?
If we want to start talking about pockets on girls' pants, see, now you know what we're talking about. You know?
Oh, I know exactly. I understand completely. It's irritating. It's like, well, I have my phone over here, and I can either keep my key or a toothpick in this one, but I must choose.
Now, I would never put a toothpick in mine. I just stab myself every time I was
trying to think of something small, but, you know.
Oh, right. But, I mean, wait, I was going to say, and then you would, so you would dress in, you just dress normal, and then you would get to school and change your pants. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You do that. You did that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Totes?
Yeah. Not all the time. I didn't have enough girl pants for today. I'd have to do my own laundry and make sure I was. So that way Mom didn't see them. Or just at the end of the week. Or just at the end of the week, give it to my friend who would just do them at his house. And then he'd give them back to me. Yeah.
That is so much work for a pair of pants.
I know, it's so much work just to dress the way your parents want you not to dress and the way your friends were dressing. Because that's what you do in high school.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go wash my pants so I can wear it at school.
And then years later, after that, it's not a phase, Mom. After that phase had passed, I think we were going through stuff to like kind of purge my stuff for like the mission. Why is it we are spending way too much time on on the history of my pants? But we pants talk with AZ. So anyway, so we're just sorting through this like just old stuff to like kind of purge everything before the mission. And so we're going to, and Mom pulls out these pants. She like looks at them, like unrolls them, and like, these are girl pants. There's like nothing but confusion in her voice, and I was like, oh yeah, those were mine. Are mine? Don't wear them. What the, you know, I used to wear. She's like, you wore these? I was like, yeah, all the time. Then I explained to her what would happen.
Oh, so she knows this now. So
Well,
this video is
she
not,
knew it. She might have forgotten by now, but
I was gonna say, so is this video gonna be like this open-eyed thing? Don't
no.
worry.
I told her that sometimes you'd wear them.
We will.
It was, and look now, now skinny jeans are for everybody now.
That's true.
So take
That's
that, all the
true.
people who are like, why are you wearing skinny jeans? I was just fashion forward.
He was fashion forward.
Just kidding. I was
Fashion forward.
just giving into peer pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I don't. Yes, but no. Like that's
Yes,
what I
but
wanted
no.
to do. But,
You did what you wanted to do. That
Mhm.
just happened to be what was going on at the time.
Yeah. So.
All right. Did we even get to the end of this?
No.
I don't think we even
Okay,
started.
hang on.
We
We didn't even start.
We just got the skinny
Oh
jeans.
my gosh! And then I have to talk about high school. I'm sorry. Everybody, this is
Like,
good
this
stuff.
whole slide is still a mystery.
Now that you know that's
Now we know
that,
all
I don't-
about
this is we're gonna. I know you won't let it be cut out, but we might want to consider it.
All right.
But anyways, skinny jeans were originally long socks for scuba divers, but the socks didn't cover past the knee, which was a source of embarrassment for most of the fish. Fish just kind of swimming. Whoa, buddy. So they attached the socks and secured them beneath the armpit. Once out of the water, however, the wool socks shrunk and became skinny jeans. To this day, this is how skinny jeans are made. That is why the oceans are getting polluted. The fish are rapidly hauling plastic into their home in attempts to commit suicide, so they don't have to see the process of making jeans anymore. That took a dark twist there at the end.
We're like,
The fish are all like, a plastic straw! And they... that kills the turtles.
oh, right.
Are skinny jeans at times an environmental hazard? Well, if by environment you mean anybody around you, then yes, because everybody else has to witness it.
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, obviously, if you have, like...
The physique for it?
Here's the thing. You just wear clothes that fit you is all. And if you wear skinny jeans that when... My automatic thing was to say, when you're not skinny, that doesn't mean anything. It just means skin tight is what that means.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's true. It can be unbecoming.
And also, sometimes it just... skinny jeans do work better on certain body types, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So this has nothing to do with being an environmental hazard. It's
Oh
just
yes,
what-
because everyone else, as
it's
your
what you don't wanna
environment
see.
suffers,
Good point.
because the people in your environment. I mean, I'm stretching what it means by environmental hazard a little bit, but yeah, I would say definitely.
I would say, learn what your body type is and what looks best on you. Do that.
Yes.
Whip the wrinkles. Shirts should always be whipped before they are folded to remove wrinkles. Whoops. That would otherwise take up residence. Socks can also be whipped. Whips can also be whipped. Annoying neighborhood nerds can also not be whipped because that is bullying. If you'll notice, at least his shirt doesn't have annoying little wrinkles like your own. Tackle him to the ground and pull off his shoes to look at his socks. Aha! He didn't whip his socks. He's more like you than you thought. Whip his socks for him. Now you are friends. Do you whip your wrinkles?
Is that actually like a thing? Like you like do a whipping thing with the sheet?
Yeah.
I always thought that was kind of help it like make it. Is that for wrinkles though?
Yeah. Well, things that are
I
just
always
like
thought it
not
was-
laying straight. You're just like.
yeah, that's what I thought it was. Just kind of help get it like laid out. That way it's easier to fold.
Yeah.
Which I guess would at the same time help it prevent wrinkles.
But with
so.
like a collared shirt with wrinkles, I don't know if it necessarily works. You have to iron it.
Yeah, and all those wrinkle-free, that's utter nonsense. It's never wrinkle-free.
Yeah.
It always looks better wrinkled after. It always looks better ironed. Like, even if you just
Ironed.
what? You iron your clothes?
Ironed.
But I said iron. It's
You
iron.
said ironed.
It's an iron. It's an iron. I am saying it
Iron.
weird. Iron? I can't.
Yeah,
Nope, we're
iron.
skipping this.
Iron.
planchar.
Iron.
That's how you say it in Spanish.
You
Se
got-
ve mejor si se
got-
plancha. Anyways,
You got me there.
what was it? I'll say, yeah, anyways, so even if they get straight out of the wash and hang it up in your closet,
Mhm.
those wrinkle-free shirts always look better after having been smoothed out by that device that I'm not going to mention. Even though they're wrinkle-free, it still just looks better ironed. Is that wrong?
It sounds
It's an iron.
different.
An iron. Iron?
And smash his face with an iron.
I don't- Rachel, help me out here.
Rachel,
It's an ironing board, right? So am I saying that word right?
say it.
Like,
Say it.
so you iron your clothes, right? Am I saying that weird?
No, say just the word.
Iron. Iron. It's
Iron.
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 You iron your clothes, right?
He's like iron.
Help me out
I'm
here.
not saying iron.
Iron. You're pronouncing it like that is how they say it though. Iron.
Iron.
You're putting the R right before the N. It's like IORN instead of like IRON.
What?
It's
So you
it's
just
an
go-
iron bar, not an iron bar. I'm sorry, Rachel. You're trying to be productive over there.
We'll never know.
I think so. Do we pronounce the iron that you iron with as iron, and then the metal is iron, even though they're spelled the same? Like an iron, the iron rod. Is that what it say?
Oh, I
Yeah,
see what
alright.
you're going with this.
Yeah, it's spelled the same,
This
right?
is how I say it. You
It's
take
spelled
your.
the same, right?
You got to iron out your clothes.
You iron. Is that is how we say it, isn't it?
Iron out your clothes with
I
the
can't.
iron, and then while thus hold to the iron rod. Yeah.
Sure. You know why it's called? You know why it's called an iron? Because back in the day, they're made from iron. Or say the metal as iron as well.
I have
Say
never heard
iron. I
I think
anyone
we say it.
pronounce
Oh my gosh,
iron.
that shouldn't be said that way.
Why not?
It's not spelled IORN. It's not iron.
It is spelled
Iron.
iron.
Iron. It's iron.
Ironing board.
But iron sounds more like a name now that I'm saying it. Iron, how are you?
Iron, iron, iron. Well, that's not iron. That's Steve.
Steve. Man, am I? Why can't I just?
Leave thoughts in the
I
comments
got-
about how you say iron.
Right though.
Or iron.
And smash that like button.
And smash that like button.
What's up, the internet?
What's up, the internet? On to the next.
Is this one mine?
Yep.
Okay. Dryer sheets. I would always forget them.
You would?
Yes.
They were so much fun to put in that I
And it
always
would
like.
peeve my then
put
domestic
that
partner a great deal because she'd get shocked. She's like, "Why can't you just put the dryer sheet in? The box is right there." And I'm like, "I don't think about that. I'm sorry. I always forget.
I always forget.
I don't care if I get a little bit, like just a few shocks. Like it doesn't hurt to like peel the like the socks peel. I was like, oh, it's not like it hurts. It's not a bit. It's just I don't know. Anyways, I just never remembered. Anyways, dryer sheets. Dryer sheets are placed in clothes as chaperones to make sure there's no kissing in the dryer. Oh, that makes so much sense because if there's no static, they won't stick to each other. They're macking out in there otherwise, and
Them little
they're just teenagers. They won't come apart
unmatched
unless you're watching them.
Socks.
I interviewed 3 separate people, and none of them had ever done any kissing in the dryer.
Separate dryer sheets.
No, but the people. You've gone from close to people.
Oh,
Only
right.
one of them had even kissed a dryer. I'd like to meet that person.
You know,
As
like,
an interview, it's like, why? The dryer sheets weren't sure about it, so they turned him in anyway. It's like, is that breaking the rules? Just to be safe. In a world without electricity, would we still have dryer sheets just for the aroma?
I heard
No.
dryer sheets help keep mosquitoes away.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I don't know if it actually works, but that's
Like,
what
wait.
Pinterest says.
I was willing to maybe entertain it as plausible until you said that's what the Pinterest says. Usually by the time something makes its way to Pinterest, it's either A, informative, or B, complete,
Bulldushery.
yes. I'll bet you if it was those kind of times, and there'd be some people who, like, would still throw them in with their wash or whatever just to get sent to their clothes that they're hand washing.
Yeah, they probably would actually.
They probably would.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
stuff them in there. But you wouldn't need them for the sense of static because
No, they're just
they'd be hanging up on the line.
It's just for the aroma.
Wool tends to shrink when it is washed and then dried.
Hence where skinny pants come from. Just like we said before.
After making this mistake, one of my wool shirts immediately began a private practice as a psychiatrist, counseling people through their midlife crisis.
That's great.
He became so successful that he started his own radio show, A Shrink on the Air. He renamed himself as Fraser. You're welcome.
You're welcome. All that for a Frasier pun.
I highly appreciated it.
I love that you're welcome. Thank you. Sincerely, though. Questions. Wrinkle. Should we swap off who asked each other questions?
Sure.
Or maybe let's read them both. We always end up both answering anyways.
That's true.
So this will be my slide anyways, right? Wrinkle-free shirts or the old-fashioned iron and iron board? Iron and... Look how it's spelt!
Yeah.
Why do we say iron? It doesn't even... I cannot... No, we've already discussed this topic anyways.
Iron.
It always looks better. Iron. It's a minefield. A minefield, Iron. I love that show. Anyways, well, we've already discussed this. That the wrinkle-free shirts never really... They just look better...
Everything
made
looks
smooth anyways.
good after a good ironing.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Liquid laundry detergent or Kool-Aid mixed with sugar? Well, if you're trying to
For
dye
laundering?
if you're trying to dye your clothes, Kool-Aid all the way, man. Otherwise, I would say liquid laundry detergent.
If you're trying to get something clean, then probably liquid laundry. If you're trying to drink something nice, then probably Kool-Aid mixed with sugar.
It's like, and when you're done, you take your clothes out and you have a nice drink. you just make sure that like the instead of having the drain from the washing machine go into the tube in the wall, you just bring it out into like a pitcher. So after you're just kind of like, the laundry's done.
It's done.
Starch can be used on which clothing and must not touch which clothing? I don't know. Can you teach me this?
Starch can be used on which clothing and must not touch which clothing. I don't know for a fact, but I bet, needs to be used on collared shirts, of course, but probably not in silk dresses, is my guess.
I'm not even sure entirely what starch does.
Yeah.
You've returned home to find your laundry is another human's. But that it is essentially all the same wardrobe, size and all. Do you... Okay. That was... The human threw me off. I was like, wait, what? There's a body in there?
There's a body in there?
Do you just keep it or look for your doppelganger?
Oh, well, to imagine that there's a doppelganger involved.
That means he took mine, and I've got his, and it all fits, and is eventually this... And is essentially, if it's essentially all the same wardrobe, and you know that someone else has got clothes that fit them, maybe just take advantage of the chance for, like... a new fashion statement, you know what I mean? Like, I'll try this look out.
Absolutely.
Because if it's essentially the same, or perhaps it's just the same enough, it doesn't matter anyways. You just change brands a little bit.
Well, I would promptly get dressed into something incredibly fantastic, and then go look for my doppelganger.
So both.
Yes. I would.
It wouldn't be that hard either. You'd be like, that's my shirt. Those are my pants. That's my... Hey!
Like,
hey, they're like, what? Hey, those are my, hey! And he was like, I know, right? And you become friends.
Being my doppelganger.
Yeah, exactly. You can make your own laundry detergent with baking soda, vinegar, and gunpowder. Is it worth it to make your own?
Well, first of all, if you're just using baking soda and vinegar, then it's not...
and vinegar?
It's supposed to be vinegar.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It is.
It wouldn't be that hard. Actually, I don't know if I've ever... No, maybe I have. Doesn't matter. And gunpowder?
I would say... This is... Wow, that was like a really long pause. I apologize.
Right.
Stroked out for a second. I'm sorry. I would say, unless it's the end times, which I'm going to joke about it being the end times at the start, but unless it's the end times, it's never worth it to make your own, because you can just... It's worth the trade-in of the money versus the time to me, just not make my own. You know what I mean?
Yes. But the gunpowder thing, man. Maybe if you didn't like that set of clothes anymore, you'd use gunpowder. But then it would be wet, and it wouldn't be worth anything.
Mm-hmm.
What would gunpowder do to your clothes?
I think it'd stain it.
You'd be one hot person. Just kidding. I don't know. We'll research that later. Next. Next.
Men wearing pink just looks like, I think it means pink socks.
Huh?
Oh, no, sorry. Men wearing pink just looks like his red long underwear got washed with his white shirt. Yes, it does. It is a sign of incompetence and bad taste, so it is actually very manly.
There you go, everybody.
That's clever.
Wearing pink is manly.
Man, he just turned that... Man, that was a journey, though. It was like, they ought not to, but it means he's bad at laundry, so he ought to. Because it means he's a man. I think that's it, but there's no way to... Oh, you're right, because the next arrow is gone. We've reached the end.
That's the end?
Gasp.
Gasp. Right.
That's the end of it.
Oh, man.
It gets longer every time I think we do this.
There you go.
I wasn't even prepared for it to be the end, so now the end's going to be even worse than usual.
I know.
I have no idea how to transition.
We're depressed.
Basically.
How do we move on? We're going to go look up to see what,
Look at what starch is.
Oh, yeah.
And how it would work.
It's like, I know what it is, but I couldn't explain it to you, so that's I don't know.
I was going to say, does that mean you actually know?
Exactly.
And then you answer the question.
And then I answered your question.
Is that how it's just going to end?
That's how it's going to end. I guess.
I don't know. I feel like we need to end it with like a bang, but I don't know.
BANG!
It's kind of like the ice cream cone look, where it's like, whoop, wasn't boop. You know, it's kind of like...
You really have out?
I just looked too good about it. This is normal.
It's cheery.
It's just like two neighbors.
It's like, I'm up.
I'm glad that amused you.
As he goes sliding down the thing.